Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Once again, it's Swift. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Swift, 43 yards. And the Commanders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the man from Old Dominion, the former Monarch, at quarterback Taylor Heinicke.
Let's face it, you don't see too many Old Dominion alums suiting up under center in the NFL. And in fact, Taylor Heinicke, the first ODU quarterback to suit up for a regular season game, not to mention doing well in the playoffs. This guy's an absolute fighter. Fought for every chance he's had in this league. Attitude, determination, those carry over to his teammates very well.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the gun, Heinicke. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd down, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Cooks, 60 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Heineke. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
First down, Cincinnati.
A 1st down throw for Heineke. Over the middle, this one into the hands of Hester. Heineke trying to get him up to the line quickly. Now Heineke. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point try now for Moody. And it is now 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now Moody for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now a hit and a loose football. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup. and get something different going here on second down.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes
pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. There's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
There's big Quinnen Williams, the All-Pro, in on the tackle. 2nd down and 6 now. Young off the play fake. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ready? Quick throw caught by Godwin. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And Young's going to throw it here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Young. Cooks full extension. It's complete. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football. And that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now.
Commanders 35, Bengals 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Heineke. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Beckham. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Young's throw on target to Godwin here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Young here to throw. This is caught. It's Cox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down, Young. There again is Cox, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for Charles Davis. The
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, The Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. With kickoff just moments away, let's send it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. But your opponent has the ball at your 40-yard line. First and short. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Stafford on first down. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the second quarter with less than 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball at your 30.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll wind up losing 3. Success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Trayvon Walker drops him for a loss of 10.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, you came up short. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Murray now running right on the option. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. You've got a big lead. Your opponent has the ball on your side of the field. 2nd and 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next...